Hello! My name is Walter Blake Knobloch. I've been selling video games online for about 10 years, and this video is about how to sell Wii games online and make a profit doing it. When we're buying Wii games, like these right here, we're going to be focusing on sourcing them from three main places. One, on eBay. I bought these on eBay in bulk. Two, from thrift stores. Three, on Craigslist. The reason we're not going to focus on buying individual games on eBay or whatever is because this resale is a game of who can add the most value. Generally, you can't really add value unless you're just finding someone who listed it late at night on a single game. But when you buy bulk games that aren't individually listed, there gives you a chance to A, package them individually, B, list them individually, and C, send them out individually. And that gives you a little wiggle room for profit. A lot of people are caught up in the idea that things have a value intrinsically tied to them, and that's just not true. If that was true, you couldn't make money reselling things. So we have to focus on, okay, that wiggle room, how can we maximize the money we can pull out of it?
One of the most important parts about buying things in bulk is knowing your cost per unit price. The price I will buy things at per unit, so per game, is $2.50 for Wii games. And that is with shipping and everything. So if I go to a thrift store and I see a box of games and they want more than $2.50 a game, I'm gonna try to haggle them down to get that price. Same with Craigslist, same on eBay. It's very, very tempting to bid up, but if you don't see a game like a Super Smash or a Fire Emblem in your Wii purchase, it's just not worth taking the risk of going over. The reason I have that number, $2.50, is because currently, right now, I can sell almost any game on Amazon for $9 FBA. It might take a while, but at $9 FBA price on Wii games or any video game that weighs this much, you're making about $3.25 after your cost to mail it to Amazon and all that good stuff. And so that gives me a nice barrier to make a little profit, even if the whole lot I'm buying on eBay is bunk. After we buy the discs, we're gonna check the condition. Having a manual or original artwork is, part of the condition, but mostly, does the disc play? If it doesn't play, we're gonna have to refinish it, and I use these machines right here. There are other machines, but I use two JFJ Easy Pros. I've got one on here. This is a sanding pad that takes down the heavy marks, and then I've got this one here that buffs out the sanded edge after the heavy sandpaper is gone at it.
Now I want to show you an example of how this works. This isn't a Wii game, but it's a video game. I picked it out of an Xbox 360. It was just in the disc tray when I bought it. And as you can tell on the back, it's a little scuffed up. It might still play, I haven't tested it, but we're gonna want to refinish it just because when you're trying to add value, any easy systematic process like putting a game in a disc refinisher is a no-brainer.
Step one on this disc is going to be to put it in the refinisher. Just like that, you take this nut down here, you screw it on. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. I can, all right. You take a little bit of this anti-static spray they give you. It's just soap and water. You can just refill it yourself. Spray it on there, put it down. Make sure it's all plugged in, and then down here, you see time settings. I'm doing 10 seconds, just because it's not very scratched up at all. Sometimes I'll go up to 2 minutes if it's really, really bad scratches, and you can probably do about 25 minutes of non-continuous resurfacing with the hard one before the disc begins to warp. Here's how the disc looks now. You can see it's, it's shiny, but there's obviously these swirl scuff marks, and this disc won't play. There's no gouges or scratches, but it's all just kind of misty. So now we're gonna put it in the rebuffer right here. It's blue because they give you a liquid that you put on this pad right here. And this is just like a polishing compound, a very, very low grit type of toothpaste thing that just helps to relieve friction and also give you a more smooth finish. I closed it, and you see it's the same machine, same settings, but this time, instead of 10 seconds, we're gonna go for a minute, actually. This one's a bit newer, so it's a bit faster, but really there's the same machine. All this gunk here, it's kind of gross, but it doesn't impact the utility of the machine, and so I haven't yet cleared it out. Now the buffering is done. I didn't show the whole process because only an idiot would want to watch a machine buffer for a minute. You can see here a little bit of residue from the blue liquid on there. It's like a cream almost, but mostly the disc is pretty solid. And now what we're going to do is wipe this off and then put it in a paper case like this right here. So we're going to wipe it off, paper case, and then we're going to list it either on Amazon or eBay. This game will probably go on Amazon, and then when we mail it into Amazon for FBA, we're going to put it in a cardboard case like this. The total cost of these two cases is about 3 cents when you buy them in bulk, and so really it isn't that big of an add-on, and it's not going to hurt your profits very much at all, but it is going to ensure that the discs don't get messed up or scratched when they're in the Amazon warehouse or being shipped via UPS or USPS.
But where do I list it, right? You've been talking about Amazon and eBay, and you haven't told me where to list it. Okay, chill out, don't worry. That is more particular about how you sell and your goals. I sell almost all my games on Amazon FBA because I care about velocity and having a higher revenue. But if you want to squeeze every last quarter out of your games, list them on eBay. The way to find the setting price for these is pretty similar. Both the eBay phone app and the Amazon phone app in the top right corner have a little button that's like a barcode reader, and you can take that and read the barcode and say, okay, this game is worth, the last sold listing on eBay is $6.50. I can sell it at $5.99, and then after $2.60 shipping, I'll make $3 or whatever after fees. Or alternatively, you can do it on Amazon and scan the barcode and go, oh, okay, the lowest FBA price is $9. I'll put it $9 and I'll make $3.25. What if, though, the game doesn't have a barcode like the game I just finished? Well, same thing, but instead of the barcode reader, you're gonna have to just put the game in. What I use is talk to text on my phone. It's just minutely faster. It saves me about 5 seconds, 3 seconds probably per game. But overdoing 1,000 games, that adds up to some serious time saving, and in that time you save, you can list more games, and that's more money in our pockets, right? And that is it. That's how you sell Wii games online. You buy for under $2.50, you refinish, repackage, and list on the appropriate channel, and then you just start making money. I've made about 200 grand selling video games, not just Wii games, this year. A little more, actually, I think. It isn't Q4 yet, and that's like the big season for us. And if you want to see more videos like this, how to sell Xbox 360 games, how to sell controllers, how to sell consoles, I encourage you to subscribe, because the videos I make are about ways you can make money, ways you can control your future and not have to worry about a paycheck or waking up at 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. and going to some job you hate. It's about taking control over your financial life and being more self-sufficient. Again, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video. Should be out very soon.